Grand rising, rise and shine. So I just got done eating my apple. I got my orange here. The fruit in the rising fuels your body. Like literally, if you stay in tune with your body, you can feel it. I can feel it going down. Like I can feel it. It seems like it's like going to my bloodstream because I can feel it like in my arms, like all through my body. It's like it's going through your bloodstream. You can feel the nutritions, the life that's put into your body when you eat certain things. So I would like for people to sometimes be conscious of that. Be conscious of how your body feels when you drink and eat things. Like literally with fruits, you can feel it. It's oh my gosh, I can feel that going down. It's so beautiful. But how is everyone doing today? I just figured out a way to record, so I'm going to be recording on here. Look, if this works, I'm definitely going to be going live on Bigo more because I like Bigo. I like to express myself here. It's very easy for me to press the live button. On other platforms, I don't know why it's just like, I don't know. But Bigo, boom. So today, I don't know what the word of the day would be. I went live yesterday on Facebook and the word was a lot of different things. We got to get into like relationships, polygamy, your mission in life, goals, who you keep around, energy exchanges, solutions to emotion or energy in motion. And that was a good live, and it was just spontaneous like this one. A lot of times, I go live just spontaneously. I like that. I don't really like the structure and order. I'm going to do this on this time and we're going to do that. I like to just go live and speak my mind, right? It's a beautiful day. It does look like it may rain a little piece, or it's been raining, but that's okay. It's beautiful in Florida, you guys. Florida is so beautiful. But, hold on. Because, I like to talk about stuff that helps people in life. Like real stuff. So I see somebody trying to come up. I'm not sure exactly what you want to talk about, but I like to speak life into people. I like to have intentional conversations, things that add on to me and to what I feel like I need to be doing. And I feel like the same should be for other people. You should have intentional conversations. You should have intentional energy exchanges, meaning your intent should come from within. Your intent should be like, look, it should come from your goals. It should come from your mission, from your purpose. You'll be like, look, this is what I'm doing in life. This is the road I'm headed. This is the road I'm on. This is where I'm headed. These are my goals. And any energy exchanging that I have, does it add on to those goals? Does it help me get closer to those goals? Does it distract me from those goals? Does it pull me back from those goals? Be conscious and aware of our energy exchanges. And that is when you exchange with food, when you exchange with the liquid that you intake, when you exchange with your thoughts, when you're exchanging with the people, when you're exchanging with your environment, when you're exchanging your energy alone. Like, what are you doing every day in your life? Does that really serve you? And what I mean by serve you is, does that really take you closer to your goals? Or does it bring you away? Or does it distract you, got you on a detour? There should be a straight and narrow path to your goals in life. And this is why I keep saying, like, a lot of people, if you don't have goals, you need to get a goal. Whether it's short, it can be a short-term goal. But you need to get a big-term goal, too. Those big-term goals will have you like, I got a lot to do. I got shit to do. What are we doing? Because I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to be stagnated in my energy exchanges. The food you eat, how does it add on to you? Does it help you to keep going? Like, I'm going to start doing this again. I used to take these ginger shots. Ginger shots with some tea every rising, and then I'll get a smoothie. I was feeling very good. Sometimes we're just moving through our subconscious mind and just doing things. But we need to be like, take a step back and say, what time in my life was I feeling good? What time in my life was I eating certain things that really, really fueled my body? What time in my life did I not have negative thoughts? What time in my life was I ambitious? And those may be different times, but you have to sit there and think, like, what time in my life was I feeling good with what I was eating? Always vegan. It was, and it's when I was intentional about the things that I eat. So in the rising, I would drink water. I would take my fire shots. That is ginger with lime and cayenne pepper. I would drink some tea, herbal tea. I would take my walks. And I always take my walks. I'm just saying, specifically, every single thing that you did in that time, go back to it. Even if you're doing some of those things today, you have to remind yourself what actually serves you, And when I look back at those times, I'm like, dang, I was drinking my smoothies. I added my nutrients, chia seeds, the burdock root, bladderwrack, sea moss. I was adding certain things to my diet that truly added on to my well-being, to my mindset, to how I felt, So when you go back to those times, just like yesterday's live, I was saying, look, I had to go back to a time where I was having so much gratitude, an abundance of gratitude. And this wasn't brought to me by the material things that I gained. This was brought to me by the vibration that I put myself in. By taking time each day to tap into my thoughts, to hear the voice within myself, to express gratitude. Sometimes we're distracted so much with our work, with our day-to-day tasks, with our family, with our responsibilities, that we don't take that time, even if it's 10 minutes a day, to tap in and hear the voice. Listen. Meditate is to listen. We don't take that time. Sometimes, oh God, I pray that I get this, and that. I pray that you do this for me. You're asking. But when you listen, you'll get the answers. A lot of the times we're asking for things, but we're not meditating. So therefore we're not getting the answers on what we need to do to be able to get those things. Don't ask, they say, prayer without works is dead. Prayer without meditation is not working, because you need to hear. You need to see, not with your eyes, but with your mind. And you see by allowing the voice to speak. Allowing yourself to hear with your mind, not with your ear. So I think this is a very providence. Is that the word? Important step to aligning yourself. And there's certain times we have belief systems in life or experiences and thoughts that we feel like, damn, this feels like an alignment. The key is to holding that vibration, holding those thoughts, holding those actions, continuing with the actions that serve you. Don't let life distract you. Don't let life distract you from the things that you're supposed to do in life that makes you feel good. And I'm not saying that you're going to feel good all the time. I'm not saying that. I wish people would see beyond the words sometimes. I'm not really saying that you're going to feel good all the time. I'm saying what makes you feel aligned. Adversity, diversity, the opposite or whatever. I wouldn't say opposite. I would say oppositions come to you. They make you stronger. But just because you're going through trials and triumphs and things like that and adversity in life, that don't mean that don't serve you. That serves a purpose. So when I say what don't serve you, as I mean what is really not helping you get to your goals. Adversity comes into your life to push you, to help you make change, because sometimes we're discomfortable. Adversity can come into your life to make you uncomfortable so that you can change in order to get you further in life towards your goals. So when I say what serves you, I don't mean just everything that's positive and stuff in your life. I mean, how do you handle adversity? It's not always what's happening or what's being done. It's how you handle it, how you react to it, how you exchange with it. Those things that's what's important when it comes to life. It's not to stay high in this positive vibration all the time. No, sometimes you'll get low to be able to get high again. But it's how you do it. It's not what you do, but how you do it a lot of times. So have I would say truths that you live by that help you in life, help you when you're going through anything in life. What do you abide by? Like, what's your belief systems? Like, what is your keys in life? Like, when I'm going through this, when I feel like I'm about to be in a depression, what's your key to it? What's your perspective? Because my life, I've been prone to depression all my life since I was a little child. It wasn't up until the point where I heard a healthy perspective on depression that I got the key. I got the key. So I don't have to go through that shit no more. If I go through it now, it's a choice. I'm choosing because I have the key. I have the answers. I have the key. I have the answers. So if I don't utilize the answers, whose fault is that? Right? So getting a healthy perspective is very important. That's why I feel like the meditation and the time that you take to yourself to really, I like to say deprogram or program yourself to a way of life and to a thought frequency that actually helps you. You know, because there's certain times we have heaviness, and that's why I love that my aunt saying, keep your heart light as a feather. And that is making sure that you don't have any heaviness, unhealthy perspectives in your heart and mind. That, because those perspectives, even if you think they're only a thought here and there, they actually shape your reality. What you focus on grows, but how your subconscious grows too. So it's to really be conscious of your subconscious, stay present in the moments to say, you know what, this is the better way to think about that. I feel uneasy when I think about this situation, this relationship, this experience. Well, what's a better way to think about it so that you don't feel uneasy? So you lighten your hearts. You have love. You have gratitude. You have understanding. You know, you're able to move forward with a lighter heart. Heaviness holds you down. Heaviness in your heart is going to hold you down, hold you in that situation, no matter you think it or not. Because, example, oh, it's his fault or her fault. My relationship, my past person I was with is their fault, and I have heaviness in my heart because they are this, and that. That holds you down to that frequency. And whatever your frequency is, that's what you attract. So those thoughts, even if they're subconscious, they're going to attract similar things. That's why you'll look into your relationship, if you're honest, and say, damn, I keep attracting the same energy in different people. So you can point the finger at that person and say it was that person. But watch, sooner or later, you're going to attract that same energy in another person because you have not overcame that frequency, because that's what's in your hearts. So keep your heart light like a feather. It's a beautiful saying. It's a beautiful saying. And, you know, and I forget what they're really called. Sayings. I like to say sayings because it's easy to explain it, but I forget what they're called, and I need to know that because throughout my life, I've always been attracted to this. Like my mother would say certain things that really resonated with me. And these things to help us program our hearts. Okay? Not even program our mind. Program your hearts to be light, to have compassion, to have understanding, but not to a point where you're dishonoring yourself, not to a point where you're, you know, getting walked over and manipulated and all that type of stuff. No, that's not love. That's not compassion. That's not understanding. But it's to understand people so that you don't have hard feelings about somebody else. You know you have the power. Because when you are pointing the finger at somebody else, you're giving them the power over you. No matter if you realize it or not, no matter if it's present or, you know, physical in your life or not, where they're like physically have power over you. It's a energetic thing. So they still have power over you. It could be your ex from 10 years ago that you still feel some type of way about that situation, and it may be playing out in your life in other scenarios and situations. That is still having a hold on you. That experience, not even an ex, truthfully, it's the experience and your perspective that still has a hold on you, that's holding you down. So keep your heart light like a feather. And I don't know why today I'm having a little headache. And I don't know, I gotta make sure that I am holding the advice that I give to others, right? Yesterday I had a great live on Facebook. I shared it on my Instagram right here. I shared it on my story so you can get the link. But it's a beautiful live. It was about an hour long. And if this works, I'm gonna start sharing stuff from Bigo. But I was given solutions to emotional issues, right? Because emotion is energy and motion. Sometimes, especially women, we can feel a lot of energy, and it's like, it's an emotion. A lot of energy comes into emotion, and if it's a low vibration of energy, then what we call it is emotional. It's having a bunch of different thoughts, and that's why we have to face and fix each thought that you have and go to the core of it. Go to the core of it so you can overcome it, because most of the times, if you're on the surface trying to figure stuff out, then the core of things will still be playing out in your realm. So today I'm feeling let me stop